Hey, so how's it going? So this is my website on technology's impact on education by me, Thomas Kelly. And this is just a brief summary of what I'm going to talk about throughout this entire website. Pretty much I'm going to talk about how society's way of educating the youth is changing through technology, mainly through our use of ebooks rather than textbooks, and how this new way of learning is affecting children and how it's helping improve the way we spread and share our knowledge. Down here is my little GIF of me and a couple technological innovations in education. So now we're going to move on to the purpose. And pretty much the purpose of this whole thing is just to educate people really on how textbooks are becoming more condensed, and we can fit so much more information into the palm of our hands than we ever could before. And so the website discusses technology's impact on our education system and new ways to obtain information and make learning easier than ever. Traditionally, students have always had to obtain information through books they read on their own or textbooks their own school assigned to them. Today, students can hold an entire world of information in the palm of their hand, making information more accessible to more people. So the dictionary defines an ebook as a book composed or converted to a digital format to be displayed on a computer screen or a handheld device. So it's pretty much any readable text that you can get on a computer or your phone, and they're becoming more and more available to everybody, especially students. So now we're going to head over to the effects and impacts. So there's basically two sides to the debate, because having technology in the classroom can be very helpful because of all the benefits of having so much information at your fingertips. But there's also been studies showing that it can be a real distraction to students who have all these games and apps on their phone. But some of the benefits are like convenience. You can have your ebook anywhere you want with you rather than lugging around your textbooks everywhere you go. And another big factor is price. As you can see this graph over here, it shows how incredibly pricey textbooks have gotten over the past couple of years in relation to the inflation rate in the United States. It's really crazy how expensive textbooks are becoming, especially in college. So it's nice to have these ebooks that you can get all your textbooks on one device, and they're much cheaper than a traditional textbook. Right here is my friend Kevin, and he's talking about the pros and cons of technology in the classroom as his experience goes as a college student at URI. So I'll just play this for you. Good afternoon, Kevin.
Good.
Kevin, as a college student, do you find technology's place in education as more harmful or beneficial?
I find it more beneficial because that way I don't have to go to the library every day. I can just look stuff up when I need it.
When you're in class, do you find kids having computers more of a distraction or an advantage?
A little bit of both. I mean, advantage because the professors get to use technology in different ways to teach you, but they can also get distracted easier.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
You're welcome, dude.
Wow, this ebook is convenient. Communicating with professors is so easy.
God, I hate writing.
Good thing I can type with this keyboard, though.
So that video just kind of shows how kids really do enjoy having technology in the classroom. It really does make things easier and more efficient than ever before. So it's really impacting society in a beneficial manner because we're learning so much through our technology, and we're educating the youth on how to use this technology for the future. And another field that technology and education has impacted is the literacy rate in the United States. So this also has a bit of a debate to it, because many students who perform higher with traditional textbooks find learning through e-textbooks more difficult, but students who traditionally do poorly with regular textbooks find e-textbooks to be more beneficial to them. So it's kind of a split field, and so it's less of making all students use the technology and more just making it available so that everyone has an equal opportunity to have access to all of this. And right here is a survey that we completed with our class, and it was taken by 15 of my classmates, and the graph compares male versus female, showing how much they think technology and education has impacted society and themselves. On average, female participants felt that technology and education affects them and society the exact same amount, about 3.5 out of 8. And it also shows that males generally think that technology and education affects them individually more than society, but only marginally. And the difference may not be that large, but I find it interesting how females more often find themselves representative of societal averages, while males believe they're actually more receptive of these technologies. And then we come to E, which here I talk about how a user interacts with an ebook directly. So an electronic textbook or ebook is typically distributed as a digital file that can be used by any compatible computer or mobile device. So it's basically like a text PDF document of the translated text directly. And this right here is just a demonstration of how like ebook, Kindle specifically, works. So I'll just play a couple of minutes of this.
Hi guys, today I'm going to analyze the distinctive points of the new Kindle Paperwhite. So let's test its features. So as mainly all ebooks, it has a library with all the books and a menu where in this case you can find your Amazon wish list on the right and recommended books from Amazon also on the bottom. I'm going to open one of my books, so let's try with elements of journalism and let's see how it works. It's really easy to go through, just click right to go to next page or click left to come back. This ebook has a really cool thing, and it's that...
So that's just kind of to show that there are so many tutorials and stuff available that learning how to use these is so easy and anybody can really do it. And one of the big ideas that I related eTextbooks in the classroom to is the internet. And the internet grants access to the entire world, and in education the internet is teaching an entire generation, so it really is important. And the internet has become a major tool for effective teaching, and more people are using it, and teachers can teach with the use of animation, PowerPoint slides, and images, and it really does capture the students' attention more effectively. And okay, so in educational technology, specifically ebooks, they're mainly producers of data, as extensive libraries are now presented in on one screen for each individual user. And an ebook is a publication made available in digital form, consisting of text, images, or both. And so the first attempt to create a worldwide library of ebooks was called Project Gutenberg, and it's still running today. And electronic versions of printed books are very basic text-only computer files stored in a format called ASCII, which is what these pictures on the side and up here are. And it's a way of representing letters, numbers, and symbols with numbers 0 through 255. And one of the main concerns with education technology obviously is privacy, with so many students using it. And it's one of the main concerns that U.S. policymakers are facing right now, is how to protect our young children. And it is a concern, but it's something that people are really working to better right now. And these here are my references. I use these throughout my entire website, just as references for data and specific information. And I should mention I made this website with Google Sites, which is an extension of Google Drive, so everything automatically saves once I'm doing it, while I'm doing it in real time. And yeah, that's about it.